Good morning, everybody. I hope everyone's having a lovely morning, bright and early here on a Sunday, doing the grind as always. How are you doing, Barry? Welcome for joining me. Thank you very much, by the way.
I'm good, mate. I'm good. I didn't go to this festival yesterday, so I didn't get soaked in the rain. I think we had a month's worth of rain in a day yesterday. It just didn't stop from the morning until, it's raining now.
I mean, I'll be honest, I haven't got a cloud in sight at the moment, but what's annoying me, yesterday I was meant to be going to the swimming pool yesterday and then twisted my ankle. So my foot is at the moment wrapped up. It's quite funny because you see the top of it. Underneath is basically my foot on top of on a coffee table wrapped in an ice pack. My ankle is wrecked at the moment, but it's all good. But it doesn't matter because what's more important is Tottenham are playing in a couple of hours. So we're just going to have a little bit of a preview and a little bit of a chinwag about what we want to see, what could happen, what won't happen, blah, 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 blah. Before we do that, though, let's just have a big up to everyone in the chat. Big up Kate in the chat. Hope you're doing well. Much love to you. Naru, come on, you Spurs. Exactly. Come on, you Spurs. The famous Ben Kaufman bully is here. Welcome.
Yeah, Bob. How you doing, bully's mate? In the house.
The bully's here. Do as he says. Big up Total Osper. Hope you're doing well. Which one of you is it? I always forget which one. There's two of you guys all there doing it. Big up Philly from the Phil Army. Big up and good morning, Perchy. Ben Koff, Kate, and Barry, of course. 39 days left of the transfer window. I'm enjoying it so far. Anyone else? Unless we sign a centre half, that's the key one, isn't it? Let's be honest. Big up Jim. Hope you're doing well. In Ange we trust. Agreed. And we trust. And now the leader of the Phil Army. Look, see, they all spawn at once. We just need the other Phil Coys just to turn up out of nowhere. Yeah. And they're all here just swarming us. Why am I awake? My eyes hurt. Not tiredness. There was Barbie in the rain yesterday. The smoke got me. Love you. You're a top one. Much love to you, mate. Who else we got in here? Oh, my days. I've seen it. Big up to Henry Wright's Football Heritage Talk Show TV. Whoever that is, fair play.
That's brilliant.
What did you say?
I said that's brilliant.
Henry Wright's Football Heritage Talk Show TV. That's killed me. Whoever's done that, I rate it. Much love. Much love. Big up Mike Pepper. Hope you're doing well. Big up Perchy's burner account. We know who you are. I know who you are. How you doing, my love? Hope you enjoyed your breakfast I got you this morning. See?
Didn't get me breakfast.
I didn't buy it. Oh, no. What a lovely breakfast this morning. Because I wasn't feeling very well yesterday and I was a bit grumpy because of my ankle. Yeah, big up. Who else we got in here? Anyone else in here? Anyone else in here? Anyone else? Gosh. We've got all the members in. I love all the members in. Big up, Jim. All the members are flying in. Don't forget, you can hit the membership. That was a bit.
Yeah.
Big up, Aaron Hayden. 26-year-old Larice can cook. 26-year-old Corey who couldn't make a pot noodle.
Oh, is this Aaron when we were talking about this the other day? Was it? He's come in to talk about Larice and Vicario and 26. I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore.
Listen. We'll find out with Vicario how he gets on. We'll see. Big up Barry and Baxter, by the way. Top guy. Always on always seeing you on Twitter doing a job. Perchy is my hero. Much love. And Brian Daigle, saviour. Yeah, listen, Brian's a top mate of mine. He's a good mate, close friend of mine. He's risen to save us from the likes of Mr. Box Office. Yeah. Listen, Alex, if anyone had the pleasure of going on Alex's live stream the other day, it was brilliant. Did you go on it, Alex? I've been telling Alex he needs to go live more often because he can get more people to watch. I'm trying to help him to just sort of push his channel more. And I was like, go live. Just go live. People watch you because you're a nutter. I said, but in an absolute lovely way. Exactly. In an absolute lovely way. We love Alex, by the way. He's an absolute real one. And if he's here, you're welcome on Alex if you want. Go and cook this man like you always do. Yeah, big up Mia, big up Sander. God, there's loads of you in here today. Big up Cousins, welcome, mate. Big up DJ Evo. Easy question to what won't happen. Spurs keep a clean sheet. Well, listen, let's see that. By the way, like I think defensive errors was the big problem against West Ham. I think we were adamant that was the main issue. But apart from that, I thought we were really, really good. I'm excited to see us today. I'm excited to see how we get on. Big up Louis K. Excited for Mbappe, lads. Get in. Let's talk. Actually, let's start about this Mbappe thing. I'll catch up with anyone else that's in the chat. And guys, with 20 likes, 49 of you in here. Smash a like. Let's get it over 50 in 20 minutes. Come on, 30 likes in 20 minutes. Surely that's doable, guys. Come on, smash that like button. Let's do it. I mean, it's comical, isn't it? Seeing people actually tweeting that Spurs are interested in Mbappe. I'd expect us to be interested in Mbappe. I'm not expecting Mbappe to be interested in Tottenham. Let's be honest. It's madness.
Yeah, and I saw the clip. I saw a couple of clips earlier. This interview he did before when Conte was here, and everyone going, "Well, he didn't say no, did he?" And I was like, "Oh my god, you guys are crazy, crazy."
Yeah. Do you know what's hilarious as well? It's like people completely forget in their minds what football club we are. Like, completely forget. We've been sitting here trying to get centre halves, a combined centre halves that are going to cost us about 60 to 70 million pounds, give or take. Whatever figure you want to throw in there, give or take, about 60 to 70 million quid. Yet then all of a sudden, people that expect us to go and spend money on Mbappe. What? Like, come on, you can't.
Yeah, he's on like £1 million a week as well. So
yeah. I mean, let alone if we got him on a free, we wouldn't be able to buy him. It's madness. It is absolutely madness. Like, and yeah, listen, yeah, I expect Tottenham to say that they're interested in Mbappe. I'd be more concerned if Spurs came out and said we're not interested in Mbappe because he's one of the greatest players in the world right now. Like, that's mental. That's like coming out and saying Tottenham aren't interested in signing Messi. What? He's the best player that's ever lived. What are you on about? Like, come on. It is balmy. Yeah, big up Simon. Let's see who else we got in here. See us. Any questions? Get the questions in this morning, guys. We're gonna have it. Where are the centre backs? One's not playing for Wolfsburg at the moment, and I don't know about the other one, but I'm worried about Tapsoba not happening. They've just gone and sold Diaby to Villa. Are they going to sell another one of their main stars? I don't know. I would be absolutely incredibly intrigued if it happened. 2 pre-seasons, 2 wins. Come on, Chelsea. Strip bare. Oh, listen.
Oh, mate, it was a great game yesterday. Both games were good. I watched both games yesterday. It was good to see Arsenal being Arsenal. Not only was the Odegaard Havertz Rice combination looked absolutely shocking. Ramsdale was back to being Aaron Ramsdale from pre-Arsenal for pre-last season.
Yeah,
fans fighting in the stands. And,
no, were they?
Yeah, there were fans fighting in the stands afterwards because obviously everyone was together, and Lego heads being Lego heads. So Arsenal are back. That's all we need to say.
The one thing I found with that, the one thing I did find with the Arsenal Man United game, I was intrigued by it because I looked and I went, the complaints I saw on Twitter when I woke up this morning were about aggressive tackles. Man United played like it was a cup final. Like, surely, I don't understand how that's a negative. Players working hard for a game. How's that a negative? Like, I'm seeing the absolute deflection from Arsenal fans. I sit there and listen. I'll stand by it. It means nothing. It's a friendly. Who cares? But to then use the narrative that Man United tried harder, like, that doesn't wash for me. If I want to see our players working hard, fighting for the place in it. Man United, and the one thing I saw with Man United, pressed high. But on the matter of Stripbow and Chelsea, though, Pochettino is starting to get him clicking, isn't he? Yeah, I mean, you could argue the first friendly you had was against Wrexham. I'd expect you to go and beat Wrexham. Do you know what I mean? Whether or not it's a friendly or not, but you're playing against a good Brighton side that, I mean, finished 4-3. I mean, good game of football, that is, isn't it?
Yeah, it was a good game, I think. But I think you're right. I think the results the results don't mean anything. I think the biggest, it was good to see that it was a competitive game. The sides were pretty strong. I mean, obviously United weren't as strong as maybe Arsenal were. What made me laugh is that Arsenal, when the teams came out, a couple of the Arsenal in our fantasy football league group, the Arsenal fans saying, "Oh no, we're not full strength. We've probably got 4 or 5 missing." And then we're like, "Who are the 5 missing?" "Oh well, Ben White." And I was like, "Well, actually, at the start, I was like Ben White over Timber." I was like, "Are you sure?" And then obviously Timber had a shocker.
Yeah.
And
the only other one real from what I saw was Jesus not starting, but he came on in the second half, didn't he?
Yeah, well, he came on in on the 60th minute. So look, it's it was interesting. I don't really understand what this penalty nonsense is all about after the game. That they always, regardless of the result, they take penalties.
Exhibition thing. I think
it's just nonsense, really. But
yeah, it's
I guess it keeps them in the stadium a little bit longer. So I'm sure we'll see that coming into the Premier League next season. Daniel Levy suggesting it.
Oh yeah, I'm shocked we're not doing it. We should do it every single game at the end of every game, even if it's just our players.
It'd be interesting though. Later on down the line, if they actually did it and it meant that you got like a point or something. Whoever won
that would be quite
shootout
interesting.
got a point.
You get a point, a penalty shootout point would be quite interesting. Yeah. Midori Ringo, Mr. Boxer has mastered the art of saying a lot of words without saying anything at all. It's impressive. We love Alex. Yeah. Alex is the main man, the Waffle House, we call him. Love him. But he does. I agree. He does say a lot. I do. It's when he comes in like a ball of fire into any stream. Like, he'll go, I'll get in the chat. I'll go, Perchy, send me the link. Send it to him. He comes and goes, okay, guys, I've got it. Oh, that's brilliant. It's YouTube poetry sometimes.
And the fact as well, Perchy, is he goes, the point I'm trying to make, and everyone's like, no one understands the point.
No, we don't know. We've been there. We don't know. Ben Goffman, Harry Winks hat trick today. Here's a good point. Did you hear what Harry Winks said? And it's got a lot of Spurs fans angered, and I don't know why. Have you heard this?
No.
So Harry Winks was obviously interviewed before, obviously in a press conference, and they basically said, "What are you going to do if you score tomorrow?" And he said, "I'm going to celebrate." And it's had Spurs fans in absolute meltdown. How dare he celebrate in front of the club that he built with, blah, 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 blah. And I'm sitting there going, what? He's playing for Leicester now. He doesn't play for Tottenham. Are you one of these that when players go back to other clubs when they don't celebrate? I'm of the opinion of they should celebrate. They've just scored a goal. Like, it should be one of those moments where you go apoplectic and you don't know your reaction just gets done. But what are your thoughts on it?
I think so. It's another way of just nonsense, right? The player, look, I get it. I get why players don't celebrate because they've been at that club and that's their choice, and they don't. You know, you've seen it many a time where someone scores and then they just kind of like that, and they're just like whatever. But why shouldn't they celebrate? They're getting paid for that club. It's like sitting there and going to if you've got a job and you go and work for a competitor and you win an award, you're not going to celebrate. You might not celebrate as, start doing it Formula One style with a champagne bottle all over the place and make yourself look like a bit of a fool. But, you're still going to celebrate because you haven't actually had, in Harry Winks' favour, he hasn't actually played well. So he would celebrate because he's not been playing well and not been, having influences on the game. So if he does score... I'm not gonna lose my mind over it. I'm not gonna start sending messages like, "Oh, Harry Winks, you're a dick. Go and fall off a cliff or whatever nonsense."
I just find it weird behaviour. Do you know what I mean? Like, I do just find it. It's being angry for the sake of being angry, and I've just noticed at the moment with that. At the moment, everything's just about, let's just be angry for the sake of being angry. It's embarrassing. Perchy, can you imagine Levy paying for Mbappe's wages? He'd not be able to sleep. No, I mean, let's be honest. If anyone genuinely, I hope a lot of it is parody and everyone's sort of just laughing about it. I hope. But the thing is, I know our fan base. A lot of us probably now expect Mbappe to join. I mean, do you know what I saw also, which was all more incredible? Going back to the Arsenal. Saw on Twitter yesterday that 70%, there was a poll from someone, I think it's Jess Black, who does a lot of stuff with Terry over at the Football Heritage, and she was. What did I say? Oh yeah.
You got your dad's name in your brain, mate.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm getting it all. So yeah. Football Terror. Sorry. And she put up a poll saying, would you swap Saka for Mbappe? 70% said no.
Oh my God.
70% said no. And I sit back and go, sure. And I did comment. I said, this has got to be parody. And then someone went, no, it's not parody. Why would you want an Mbappe, a stroppy kid, over a player that's come through your camp? I went, it's Mbappe. One of the greatest players, potentially, it could be one of the greatest players to ever live in that bracket. We don't know yet. He's still young, but mad, no?
Yeah, 100%. It's like saying, it's like saying someone else leaves, you get Messi, you get this. No one. Yeah, it's mad. It's like someone came in and said, "Do you want whoever that's better than the players that we've got?" You're going to turn around and say, "No, we don't. We don't want him."
Yeah, big up Phil P sending over the donation. Much love to you, sending over the super chat. Question: penalties after Beyonce and go-karting. Woo! I mean, that would be good. I'd like to see Beyonce take a penalty. I think that should be set up now for any event that happens at Tottenham. Now they have to take a penalty shootout, and there needs to be like a massive scoreboard that gets built on how many they've scored. So they have to take 5 penalties individually, and however many, and then there's a top list. It'll be amazing, like just to then see Anthony
a bit like
Joshua.
what they used to do on Top Gear when they had the lap around the track, and you could see who was at the top and who was at the bottom.
Exactly, and it should just be a five. They take 5 penalties, and there's a massive list on this listed up. Like, I'd love to just see like Anthony Joshua after a boxing match. Yeah, but they have to do it after their event. So whatever they do, they have to do it after it. So basically, what happens is they show, Beyonce finishes her final song. Anthony Joshua knocks out individual in so-and-so or whoever. And then after they've done that, they basically ship in a goal and a penalty shootout, and then the reserve keeper. We should give that to Brandon Austin as his job. He's the entertainment's goalkeeper for their penalty shootout. And then we'll see. That would be absolutely hilarious. I'd love it. Just out of nowhere, like Joshua just finishes his, and then he gets Daniel Levy goes, come on, over there now, shoot out. Now I'm on this side. Yeah, that's my theory. It won't happen, of course, because I'm not. Because people aren't mental like me. Yeah, penalty shootout. I think penalty shootouts for every eventist that turns up, and then it gets to a stage when celebrities turn up. If you turn up to a football match, you've got to take a penalty shootout. So when they're in the box and stuff, and it gets panned to like Tom Holland or whoever it is, if you get panned as a celebrity in a stadium, that is like your automatic right that you have to then go down at halftime to take a penalty shootout. And the more they get panned to, would be brilliant. Every time Daniel Levy gets panned, he's got to take a penalty shootout. That's how we do it. Kane and Mbappe swap deal. More likely, me and Levy, I'd buy that for $1. Yeah. It ain't happening, is it? Let's be honest. Let's see. Any questions, guys? There's got to be some questions in here. Come on. Big up my mate, Kuba. Big up, Kuba. How you doing, mate? Big up, Perchy and Nick and all in the chat. I heard Leicester streaming the match for free, but only seen it advertised on Spurs Play. Yeah, no, there is. The link is going around for it to watch it. Luckily, I have a Fire Stick, and I can watch it on whatever channel I want.
So just to, again, another. Here's my Levy in defense, because obviously I'm Levy in. So many people losing their minds. Leicester are streaming the game for free. Tottenham are charging for it on Spurs Play. Yes, they are, but you're also getting all of the friendlies, the under-21s, the under-18s, and everything else. So I know Leicester are doing that for free, but we're not charging £45 for a game. So please, all those people that have said we're charging £45 a game, then please, can you stop? Because it's absolute nonsense. Again, like I was talking about the other day, absolute nonsense. So, yeah, Perchy as well. I'll be watching it on a Fire Stick.
Yeah.
Or you can also sign up, I think, on the Leicester City website.
It's the way I won't buy Spurs Play for the obvious reasons. Screw that crap. I don't want to buy that crap. It's always for me. I always sit back, and when people moan about it, I said, but don't buy it. If you don't want to, don't buy it. You'll be able to watch this friendly no matter however means possible. There are ways to watch these, and not just this one, all the other friendlies. I just think, again, it's if you don't want it, don't buy it. I don't buy it because I can't think of anything worse. Like, it's funny. It's just people moaning about it are the ones that are paying for it some of the time. I was like, why are you buying it then? Don't buy it. I won't.
I think it's on CBS. Is it going to be on CBS again?
CBS, it'll be on, yeah. Yeah, no, it'll be on CBS. Big up Mia. Mia's it question. Best celebration against a former club. Mine is Adebayor knee slide against Arsenal. That was quality, wasn't it? I mean, do you know what? Do you know the reason by all that though? Why that happened? Do you know? No. Do you know the
what was the reason, Perchy? Educate us.
The reason why it was because Adebayor never wanted to leave Arsenal.
Right.
So this is genuinely true. He never wanted to leave Arsenal, but he was told he had to go. Like he said, you have to go to Man City. You have to leave. And then, but that was that. This is what's all come out now. It all came out like a few years ago about all this. But basically, he did that slide because he got dogs abused, basically calling him a mercenary leaving for Man City. So he basically all the Arsenal fans were slating him online, and he scored, and he did that. Honestly, that was incredible.
To run the full length of the pitch as well, up the other end, full on knee slide, giving it the big one. The Arsenal fans were seeing an absolute meltdown.
Was there any others of like that style of celebration?
I can't think of any others. The chat will know. Someone in the chat will give some other ones, but yeah.
Yeah. If there's any in the chat, I'd like to remind me if there's any in the chat that you can think of. That'll be good. Yeah, if Winksy saw celebrate, end of exactly, Phil. It's football. If you score a goal, like why not? And guys, come on, guys, 4 minutes away. Can we get 15 more likes to get over the 50 by half an hour? That's the rule. We made the rules. It's up there. I keep forgetting how to do it. Otherwise, I end up pointing out the window sometimes. Wanks Worldy. Wow. Okay.
Winks Worldy.
You missed the point there, Perchy. The funny thing is Winks saying, if I score low, if he scores, he deserves it. Yeah, listen, it's a friend. Do you know what? It's a friendly end of the day, isn't it? It's a friendly. Come on, 9 more likes. We're doing it. We're doing the good job here. Come on, keep going. Get over the 50 likes. If anyone in the chat wants to jump on, let me know. If you've got my number, message me or message in the chat that you've messaged me because I always have notifications off. So whenever anyone message, text me. But if you haven't got my number, Instagram me and you're welcome on. If we get to 50 likes, 6 more likes. Come on, should be easy peasy now. Big up Midori. Way I see it, Spurs have told him you're not good enough. They've actually told him he's shit. So fair enough. I'd be disappointed if Winks didn't have fighting him improves. But yeah, listen. Is this going
to be the redemption derby? It's Harry Winks against Tanguy and Ndombele today in the midfield.
No, yeah, literally, it'll be interesting, wouldn't it? I mean, it is. It's the battle of. It's literally now we're at the battle of the Winks versus Maddison derby, really, isn't it? There.
There's no battle there.
Yeah, true.
That's like saying it's me against bloody Harry Winks derby. I'd still beat Harry Winks.
Yeah, true. Any questions, guys? Get your questions in. Let's see. We're flying through these quickly.
What do you think, Perchy? What do you think we're going to see today? Do we see more? You want to see more of the same, or
I want to see more of the same. I want to see the high energy, the pressing from minute one, working hard, effort. The result doesn't bother me. All these people that tell me that the result matters, no, it doesn't. It's a friendly. That's all that it is. Dan, if you wanted to come on, I'll send you that. I see you just messaged me. I will. I'll pop it over to you now.
Interesting thing here. On this day, this was yesterday. On this day, the 22nd of July, 1995, FC Cologne 8, Tottenham 0. Who was in defence? We needed centre-backs then. We bloody need them now.
Yeah.
That was like nearly 30 years ago.
This is a great one. Would Beyonce be a better at penalties than Diana Ross? If you know, you know. I mean, I'll put it out there. You will show your age in the chat if you know this. If you get this one, you'll know, and it'll all be done on how old you are. I was too young. I was too young to admit, but I have seen it. Big up, Dan. How you doing, mate?
Piss off, Perchy. You're too young.
You're all right, morning. Don't mind me if I'm a bit shaky this morning. Had a bit of a dodgy night. Just need a coffee and to wake up.
Yeah, no. Dan, let's go over it quickly. What are your thoughts on the game? What do you want to see today?
Oh, what do I want to see today? I basically want to see the same as what we did with West Ham.
High
I want to
energy.
see some other players get a chance. I
Mhm.
want us to go for the game. I want us to do a nice bit of passing about, be positive, a bit more fluid, and yeah, I want to see more of what I saw on Wednesday, what I saw the other week.
Yep.
So I think Maddison, give him a 45 minutes, give others a go. I'd like to see a Duje play more than 45 minutes.
So you think there'll be more players that will be playing more?
No, I don't know. I think
it will be 45 each again.
Yeah, I
we'll
totally agree with you,
again.
mate.
But what I want to see though, I want to see different teams in the 45s, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Not the same. I want to see, like for example, I want to see Lo Celso in the first team that was in. He played in the second half. I want him maybe playing the first half and Maddison in the second half, and just shuffle it about and change a different formula and sort of see. I don't want to see the same lineup and then like that, if that makes sense.
Yeah, totally get you. I mean, the reason I was saying with Aduji is, if that's how you say his bloody name, I'm terrible with saying names. I'd just be interested to see a bit more of him, like playing in the Spurs shirt, basically, and that playing with the team he's got now, because he was good at Udinese, very, very good. He's just one I'm very interested in.
I like Adoji. I liked him in that second half. I think what I like though, that what we did though is, and I think it's going to be how we're going to do it, is it's going to be he won't play alongside a Porro. He was with Maddison, not Maddison. Sorry, he was with Emerson. In the second half.
That's what I said the other day, because he's very attacking.
Yeah,
this is what I said to people the other day. He's not actually bad at defence, but it's definitely not his strongest point. I reckon a bit of training and that you can actually get quite a solid defender out of him.
I like him. No, I think he's built like it. He can do it. I think. But what he offers going forward is if
he's fast, he can pass it, he can head the ball. He's got a bit of muscle on him more than he actually looks. He's a bit like Basuma in that aspect. Basuma don't look like he could muscle someone out really, and he bloody can.
Yeah. Yeah, no, definitely. I think we've I think we'll be good today. I just want to see the sort of aggressive pushing forward, pressing hard. Do it. They call it the 3-second rule, don't they? When you lose the ball and 3 seconds later you're pressing, trying to win it back. And you get it back.
One I am interested in, I must admit, it's not even Spurs. I'm interested to see how Harry Winks takes this one, because I think he's going to take this a bit personal.
Yeah, I don't, and do you know what? I don't blame him, and I'd respect him if he did. I'd expect him to. Do you know what? I want him to be pissed off, because I want him to, because at least it will show that. Because I think he will. I think he'll. Do you know what? I've said this and I said this again, and I think he'll be fine at Leicester. I think it's the right team for him right now, and he'll do a good job for him, and they will love him there. They will love him at Leicester. He will fit their mould right, what they need. I think that they should. If I was them, I'd go and get Skip on loan now until the end of the season. I'd have them two as your two in midfield, genuinely. And then
do you know what, mate? That would be a very good idea for them. But it all depends what we do as well, because we definitely would still need the backup in midfield. But it's the same like what you say with Winks going to them. I think Jamie Maddison coming to us was pretty much his perfect move as well.
Yeah, I think it was
exactly what we needed.
Agreed.
I mean, I was screaming to get Jamie Maddison for about 3 years now.
We don't, but do we? If Skip goes out on loan, do you think we really need someone else there? We've got Sarr, Basuma, Højbjerg, unless he goes.
I think it all depends on if
Bentancur to come back.
But will Bentancur come back? Will Bentancur come back as Bentancur? That's what I mean. And Basuma did have a couple of injuries last year. I know he's not usually injury prone, but he did have a couple last year. So I would definitely want to see cover in that midfield, but I would definitely want to see more of Sarr as well.
Yeah, we got Sarr, we got Hill, we got Lo Celso. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think we've got enough.
I don't even want to see him on the pitch, but
yes, mate, he's going to play today. He's going to ball today, and he's going to show us all what we've been missing. He's going to be like a new signing underhand.
If he does, fair play to the fella.
Listen, I'm one of those. I'll stand by it. I don't think he will be the one that steps up. I'll say it. I don't think he's capable of it. But I said also, if he does, I'll hold my hands up and say, fair, I got it wrong. But
of course it is. It is, isn't it?
Everyone keeps saying to me, you've got an agenda. No, I don't. The agenda I have is for Tottenham Hotspur to be the best football club they can be. And if this player then goes and shows what everyone tells me, then I'll give praise. I'm not like one of these fans that I see all the time that gives praise before it's happened. You give praise when it happens, not before it happens.
Exactly. It's like the difference between common courtesy and respect. Anyone deserves a bit of common courtesy, but as far as I'm concerned, respect, you got to earn it.
Of course.
And I think he has a lot to earn to get a bit of respect, basically. Because he's been a shambles.
Yeah, I agree.
He has totally been a shambles since we got him. He's had one or two, I wouldn't even say good games, good moments in games and that. And we all know he has got the technical capability of doing it. And he's just lazy. The fella just comes across lazy. He comes across like he just has not got no stamina. I mean, I'll go back a little bit. Who was the right back that we had that we got off PSG? Aurier. Now you see him. Now a couple of people are going to probably tell me I'm being a bit cranky here, but I thought he was everything that you could want. He just did not have the mentality. That was his missing bit. He could run, he could tackle, he could pass, he could head the ball, he could even do a cranky shot here and there. But I just don't think he actually had the mentality to read a game properly.
Yeah,
and that was what was frustrating about him. Whereas everyone was saying he's crap. I don't think he is. I think he could have been absolute quality, but he just has not got the brain for a football pitch.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah. Jim's come out and said, Perchy, I really think Basuma will be our captain. I don't see it. However much I love Yves Basuma, I think he's going to be the man next this season. I'm putting out there. He's going to be the one that everyone goes, he's a 60, 70 million pounds.
He's the first player I pick on the 11.
Agreed.
He's my first one because for me, he's going to boss that midfield.
I'm going to fly through a quick couple of questions because I'm about 10 minutes behind in the chat and we're going for about 23 more minutes or so. So we better catch up. Phil P's gone best redemption arc. And Ndombele and Lo Celso versus Harry Winks. That is exactly it, isn't it? Who's going to win that one?
What one's that, sorry?
Ndombele.
Ndombele and Lo Celso versus Harry Winks.
Well, Harry Winks, I think he'd just walk round Ndombele because he'd just stand there half stunned. And no, Lo Celso would be a bit of trouble for him because Lo Celso is another one that I don't really care if he goes, but I know he can play bloody football. He just didn't seem to do it over here. But I think Harry Winks is going to be a bit of trouble because I personally think he's going to come on with he's got a point to prove. So I think he's going to be a bit of a pain in the arse, if you tell me.
Yeah, no, I agree. And also,
no way, no
you
chance.
You don't think?
No chance. Harry Winks is going to get absolutely clattered, and then he's going to start.
So you're telling me Harry Winks hasn't been able to handle it in midfield at times against some of the big teams? I mean, if I remember right, was it Real Madrid he had that really good game?
One game.
That Real Madrid game, though, he was brilliant that day. I don't care
what
anyone says.
What I'm saying is,
incredible that day.
So it obviously shows it is there somewhere.
No,
he hasn't been doing it late.
Do you know what it is?
He's got a point to prove.
Do you know what it is with Harry Winks? And I said this all the time, is when he's in a very structured midfield, it doesn't really work. What he's very good at is ball retention. Because when people say, he just passed it somewhere. Well, no, what he does is why he was so good in that Pochettino team was his job was to get the ball out wide to the likes of Heung-min Son out wide. And did you have any other wing at the time? Someone's going to remind me. Who did we have out on the other wing? It was Lucas, wasn't it? Yeah.
It was usually Lucas. It was
Lucas,
usually
so
Mora, I think.
His role was to get the ball, get it out wide. People went, oh yeah, but all he does is pass up. Well, no, because his role was to distribute the ball wide so we can press forward or with the width, and it worked for him. But what
I really
he
don't think he's as bad as everyone's made him out.
No,
Not good enough now, but I don't think he's as piss poor as everyone makes out.
No, I think you're right. He's not good. He's not good enough for us right now. I agree with you.
I'm not having any of this nonsense, man. Everyone was so keen to get rid of him. Now we're saying
no. Barry, there's a slight difference.
I never said that.
Rubbish. He was rubbish.
No, Barry, there's a difference. I don't think he's a bad player.
Oh my God.
But no. But he's not good enough for Tottenham anymore. Both things.
I would rather have Winks than Ndombele.
Agreed.
No,
I agree. I agree.
Right.
All right, then.
Give me Winks.
Give me a point with Ndombele. Tell me one good game Ndombele's had. Tell me one.
Yeah, but Barry, I wouldn't have.
Well, if you don't believe it,
I wouldn't have either. By the way, I wouldn't have either. I don't think either should be at the club. I wouldn't have either.
Winks and Ndombele.
Put a poll up, Perchy.
No, because yeah, go on then. I'll do a poll, but
come on, put your point across. You're just saying no. I'll give you reasons why.
Yeah,
because at least with Harry Winks, you would get a bit of effort. Now, give me reasons for Ndombele.
Okay, guys, I get it. I get from what he's done. From pure talent, there is a baller in there, and he's going to come to the forefront.
But what has he done? What has he done? It goes by history.
What do you mean? Look what he's done. You've seen what he's done. You've seen the goal against Sheffield United. He's not had bad.
Well bloody done.
But what you're saying, there's no way that Harry Winks is a better footballer than Tanga and Ndombele. I'm sorry.
I didn't say he was a better footballer. Nobody said that. Don't put words in my mouth. I did not say that.
Nobody said that. Nobody said he's a better football player than Ndombele. What Harry Winks has, though, which Ndombele doesn't have, is work ethic. Massive difference.
Agreed. But he's no way. If you had a choice, Winks or Ndombele, you're taking Ndombele every time. I'm sorry.
Not with the attitude. Not with his attitude, I wouldn't. Not the way that he plays. No.
Now you're talking about attitude. Now you're talking about this. So just to put the poll up, Ndombele over Winks and Ndombele all day long. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, tell me when there's been any consistency in Ndombele, any, where he's had more than 2 moments in 2 games, not moments where he's had 2, 3, 4, 5 solid games since he's been here. Come on, speak it up. Tell me.
He hasn't
done nothing. You can't even answer my question.
No, Dan, don't start getting all aggro and aggressive because I've fucking disagreed with you, right?
I'm not.
At the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, Tangay has been injured, showed lack of effort, and everything else. This is a chance, like with all of them, to have another go under Ange, right? Lo Celso and Ndombele, all these players that we're saying let Ange do what he wants to do. He wants to look at everyone, right?
Eric Dyer.
No, we look.
Hang on a minute. No. What's good for one is good for the other. So if Ndombele deserves a chance after being crap for 4 years, so does Eric Dyer. So history's out the window now, yeah?
We're talking about here and now. Let's not talk about what's happened in the past. We're talking about what's happening now.
So Eric Dyer deserves the same chance as Ndombele.
Yeah.
We're not talking about Eric Dyer. We're talking about you're choosing it to suit your narrative.
Answer my question. Answer the question.
No, you're choosing it to suit your narrative. The players have all been taken. Eric Dyer's injured.
I'm going to get involved in a second.
Eric Dyer's injured.
Here's a question. Do you know what? I get what Dan's saying. When we say about quality, Ndombele has bags more than Harry Winks. There's not. That's he's clear on that. That's not the debate. I don't think what Dan's debate is about. Do you take hard work over quality? That's the question. Would you rather? Here's a question. Would you rather have a hard worker in midfield, or would you rather have someone that doesn't have bags of quality but works his arse off? May not be a great player, with a player that doesn't put all the effort in. I'm on the fence. I understand. Do you know what? I'm sitting in the middle of it.
I hope Ndombele comes, plays today, and absolutely puts you both in the mud today.
But Barry,
until I see
I want that.
We've seen what Eric Dyer can do. We haven't seen really what Ndombele can do.
Don't tell me he ain't had the bloody chances.
He's had Pochettino, Conte, Mourinho, Nuno. He's not had a manager that's put his arm around him.
God, why don't you give him a
Winks has been there since he's like 8 years old, and he's still been crap since he's 8 years old.
But at least with him, you'd get effort.
Get effort.
I don't
What?
think he's any
Sideways
good.
and backward passing. What the fuck is that as effort? I can do that as well.
All right, then.
Sideways and
What
backwards
does
passing.
Ndombele do? Stand there
Ndombele can
scratching his
change the
head.
game. Harry Winks cannot change a game.
But the argument is no. I agree. Do you know what? I agree with you. I agree. Harry
He's
Winks
got the skill.
I agree
He's
with
a
you with
better
that.
player, but
the argument is when has Ndombele changed the game for Tottenham? We say that he can. When has he done it?
Neither of them have done it. Neither of them have done it. Have changed the game. So neither of them have done it.
That's the argument.
If I had a choice now, if you said to me, Harry Winks or Ndombele, I'm choosing Ndombele.
I just can't.
And nobody can sit there and say they're choosing Harry Winks. I'm sorry. That's like saying if you've got. It's like saying I don't rate Romero, but that's like saying who would you choose, Dyer or Romero? You're going to choose Dyer.
No, but Dyer doesn't give hard work though. He's crap. There's a difference. He's crap. He doesn't work. Do you know what, Barry? I do get your point, by the way. And do you know what? I agree with probably majority of it. For me, though, what I want, though, in midfield, before people in the comments absolutely go mental, I don't want either at the football club. I'll say that now. I don't want either. And Harry Winks has gone, no one, and Ndombele gone. For me, I want someone in the middle that works hard, but has quality. I want a bit of both. I want someone who may not have the quality levels of Ndombele, but I want someone with the hard work of Harry Winks in midfield, with the quality, because that's what you want in midfield. I think it is a point. And listen, I get your point, and I know your point, Barry, where you're saying about no one will want blah, blah. Listen, I want Ndombele to do well at Tottenham. I want him to show something in this. If he plays today, I want him to show it. Because I want to be proved wrong. People make me laugh. Do you know what makes me laugh? I see in the comments going, I hear people go, you hate Ndombele, you want him gone. I want to be proved wrong. I want him to go and do amazing in the first half of the season. Blow the waters out and everyone goes, and then I owe 20 quid to Bobby into his charity of his choice. I would be more than happy to. Because do you know what? When you've got a £60 million talent, you want them to do well. What? It makes no sense.
Of course you do.
It makes no sense for us.
But I think
Sava
made the perfect point, Perch, on the aspect of because he costs 60 million, everyone wants him to do well that much.
I've said that all
along. The point I'm making is I think there's a few people on here who contradict themselves in the aspect of, oh, no, forget about history. It's all right. It's all over. Start again. Now, I get it. The new manager we got, we're going to back him 110%. If he thinks Ndombele can do it, we give him the chance. If Ndombele fails, it's on his head. But the point I keep making, which nobody bloody answers, is, well, we've seen Ndombele's crap for the past 4 years everywhere he's gone. I mean, he got one whole game at Napoli and a very attacking team that would have suited him. Yeah. But if history goes out the window, then we give Eric Dyer a solid chance. Don't just say when it suits you.
No,
it's a fair point I'm making, is it not? I don't want Dyer there.
Dan, you're right. No, but Dominic's made a great point here. And he makes a really good point. You need a Winks profile, though, in the squad. But Ndombele isn't a prem player. Do you know what? I get what you're saying. When we use Harry Winks, we're using him as a sort of not a scapegoat, but we're using him as a broad thing. What you want is a hard worker, not the prettiest football player in the world, but you want a hard worker in midfield. Like you want someone that works their absolute socks off in midfield. So I get what Dominic is saying. He's got a point. When we're saying about Harry Winks, we're using him as a broad thing. I don't think, as I said, I don't want either at the football club. I don't think either of them are good enough at the moment. But with Ndombele's still here, so I want him to prove it. But if he doesn't, and the thing is history tells me he won't prove it. Every single manager he's worked with has not played this man. So I don't know what the history tells us that it will work out. Look how many managers he's ever completely let him go. He played
has a league title. That's how embarrassing it is. Well, Harry Winks doesn't. So there you go.
Harry Winks was getting picked for a big period, though. By the way,
He played 40 times last year for Napoli. Scored 2 goals, and he's won a bloody.
How many whole games did he have? Barry, how many whole games?
90-minute game against Rangers.
Okay. But if we get,
the most he came on was 20 minutes.
Getting half an hour of absolute balling out of Ndombele He's got a
A
league
60 million
title. You
player.
can't just sit there and say he hasn't.
Scott Carson has a league title. I don't want Scott Carson.
Scott Carson played 2 games. He's made 40 appearances last season.
Do you know what? I would rather get what's his name? Who's the young fella we got?
Alfie Devine. No, I like him.
I'd rather have him
I like
on
him.
them and
I like him.
I
I think he's a tidy player, Alfie Devine. Tidy player.
Yeah, he's a very good player. He's a good player. He needs more minutes. But guys, come on. It's like you can't. I can't.
But I think Barry, you're getting sucked into the debate in the sense of A and B. My argument is C. I don't want either.
No,
I'll say it. I don't want either.
The reason why I go for A and B is because all those people that shat on Emerson and continue to shit on Emerson, and actually, he was our 3rd best player last season.
right.
And he's our best. He should
Yeah,
be playing right
I wouldn't
back.
say he's our 3rd best player.
I'll make you right
Last
on
season,
that.
when we were all crap, who was better than Emerson? Kane? Who else?
Benton Core.
Benson Core.
He was injured.
But he was. I mean,
Not
he was
when he
still.
was.
Okay, so Benton called Kane. Who else?
I'm making you right here. I'm making you right because the debate I had with everyone,
I'd
where
actually
everyone
have
told me
Fraser
I'd lost
Forster in
it.
the argument. I thought he was all right.
Perchy,
We was playing him
you
as a wing back. We was playing him as a wing back, and he ain't
No,
a wing back.
By the way,
When we
Barry,
played
I'm
him
on
as a
your
right
side here.
back,
I
he
don't
played
think
all
getting rid
right.
of Emerson's the right thing to do. I don't think so. I'm not. I would never advocate to get rid of him. I think we need him at the moment at the football club. I think we can get better than him, but right now it's not the time to get rid of him and bring
He's the
someone
only
in.
defensive. He's the only defensive right back
defensive
we've got.
fullback we have. Yeah,
When
I
we
agree.
played him as right back,
Ringo
he
puts
was
you
all
in.
right.
The argument boils down to talent versus effort. What do you value more? I value talent.
Yeah,
the one player.
So that's theoretically the debate.
But when does the talent show up?
Talent, isn't it?
You don't know when the talent shows
we'll
up.
find out. We'll find out in 6 minutes when the teams are released, and then I'm going to tell you the talent's going to show up today.
No, Barry. Do you know what? I want you to prove me wrong. I want you to become. Go on stream and you go. There you go, Perch. I told you so.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I would love that because do you know what? At least that tells me that we've got a player that's starting hard, working hard, like for the team. Listen, why can't he have both? That's my question for it all.
Exactly.
Why can't he have both? Why can't he be super talented and working hard? Why does it always got to be one or two with him?
Perch is not even working hard. He just has to work a little bit. He
Anyway,
don't even work a bloody
let's
little
change
bit.
the subject.
Nah, it's all good. I mean, it's all good because we've got a load of viewers from it. I love it. I love a debate. That's the best way for it.
He's crap.
When debates like this,
Oh my god!
I love it.
Look,
Oh,
you
guys, I
can't
love it.
prove nothing to me, mate. You can't prove nothing
I
to
don't need to
stand
prove
by him.
anything. What do I need to prove?
That Ndombele's good. Because that's what
He's
we're
better
debating
than Harry
about.
Winks. No, it's not about whether Ndombele's good. That wasn't the
I'm going to let
question.
you two carry on.
That was
The
not
point
the
I was
question.
making is
That was
he's
not
just
the
as
question.
crap.
The question was Ndombele over Winks, and you said Winks all day long. And
I'd
that's
rather
absolutely
I'd
ridiculous.
rather have Divine over Ndombele.
Oh
I think
my
Ndombele
God.
is awful.
Oh, big up Donna Cullen. Go on then.
My God.
Go on. Can I have a shout out from Handsome Danny? Do it, Dan.
Good morning.
Brilliant. Thank you for the donation. Much. That's brilliant. What a way to reply. Much love. That's brilliant.
Good morning.
Thank you, Donna. Thank you.
I'm a married
Donna.
man.
But Donna, you owe us more money. I mean, where's our defenders? Come on. If you're going to donate, at least donate more than that. I don't even know what donation.
No, don't donate. Just go and get some centre.
Yeah,
back.
buy centre. What currency is that? Does anyone know? I'm intrigued. It's 40 something.
Rupees?
If anyone knows the currency now, I'll be intrigued.
Wasn't it rupees the other day? You can change it. So I reckon it's just someone trying to like try. I don't know who it is. We're trying to work out who
what currency that is.
We'll figure it out.
We're trying to work
Winks
out.
was everyone's scapegoat for years, and now he's better. No, it's
No.
not. No, it's no.
No.
The debate wasn't about
Yes,
who was
mate,
better.
exactly.
But me and Dan are in agreement. And Ndombele's a better football player than Harry Winks. There's no
All
debate
day
there.
long.
There's no debate there.
But you'd rather have Harry Winks. You'd rather have Harry Winks over Ndombele, yes?
Because
or
at
no?
least I'll get a bit of effort on the bloody
Yes
pitch.
or no?
Would
No.
you rather have effort over quality?
No. You would rather have Harry Winks over Ndombele, yes or no?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Because Ndombele is a liability.
Perchy, come on. Yes or no? Don't do this. Don't do a box office and go around the houses.
No, I'm
Yes
going to
or
sit on the
no?
fence because it's even funnier. I'll let you two have it out.
God, Perchy.
I'm not going to get roasted in the.
They're both as bad as each other.
How's those splinters, Perchy?
Oh, I love the splinters up the backside. It's all good.
Oh, no, mate, I know.
Listen,
I
it's all
think
part.
Ndombele is a liability, mate. He don't do nothing, and he might have a moment, and that's it. You need a team to work.
How about this? How about this? I'm gonna say this now. What does he have to do to prove you wrong, Dad?
In the chat, here we go.
What does he have to do to prove me wrong?
No, Alex, I'm finishing in a few minutes because I'm going live with Savas. So
I don't want to embarrass you, box office, as well this morning.
Should I bring him on? And Alex, do you want to substitute and let the stream carry on whilst I'm? And I'll
we don't want to hear his waffle, mate. Honestly,
Alex, unfortunately, it was only an hour.
Go on for about 2 hours, mate, and we won't understand his point. And then he'll say, "That's it, I'm done." And then Perchy say something stupid. Barry wants his 5 minutes of fame. He hasn't taken his medicine. I've just basically summed up what Alex was saying in about 30
back
seconds.
to you, Perchy. I'm done.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm out of here.
I'm out of it. Much love, Alex. We love you. We do love you. It's like he hears your name and he just says it's brilliant. Listen, it was all a good little bit of light-eyed debate. There's 145 of you guys in it. Can we get a few more likes in? And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to send you all over to Football Heritage TV. And then we're going to carry on the debate. I'm going to carry on the debate with how about this? Shall I ask Sava the question and see what he says?
Yeah, because you know what Sava will say. He'll say, "I don't want." They're both crap, and that's it.
Yeah, but that's my argument.
They are both crap. It's just one you'd get effort out of. One, do you know what? Right, let's put money where mouth is. I'll stick 20 quid on here now. 20 quid on here now that Ndombele does not get rated over a 5.
Today?
Oh, I'll leave that to you two.
Put your money where your mouth is.
That's fine. Not a problem. I'll put it to whatever chat. I'll put it into your. I'll put it
whatever charity you want.
No. To the charity, to the Just Giving page for the stream. If you do it before the end of the month. Yeah,
I guarantee you see nothing special off him today.
There you go.
That is what I will bet. So what is the bet for you?
So less than a 5, yeah?
I'd say it'd be a 5 at the most.
So yeah, so if he gets a rating of a 5 or lower, Barry, you donate 20 quid to charity. If he's over rating of 5, and we'll use the FootMob app. So we'll use the FootMob app as the justification, because that's the one I use to watch the thing. So if his rating is over 5 on there, then is that a fair deal? 20 quid for charity.
Yeah, that's fair. We're going to see the teams in literally a minute.
We're going to see them in a minute. I've got to quickly end though because I'm off. Guys, everyone stay in this chat. We're going to send you straight over to Football Heritage TV and we're going to carry on the chat over there. I am. And guys, if you're here, please don't forget to smash the likes. If you haven't, please subscribe. Do all the massive. Go and subscribe to I did Shelfside Spurs. I did every time now. I keep thinking of Sean. Yeah, guys, Shelfside Spurs show. Go and subscribe over to Barry. Guys, on that note, thank you very much. I've got to end. I'm on my way now, and I'm going to send you all over.
Why have you got to end, Perchy? Sava's got his intro. You surely want to?
Yeah, but I want hashtag everyone in there. Hashtag Perchy Raid in Sava's chat. That's the
teams are in. The teams are in.
Go quick. Read them out. Or shall I do it? Do you want me to do it quickly?
Macario, Porro, Romero, Davis, Adoji, Højbjerg, Basuma, Madison, Kulusevski, Kane, and Son. Ndombele's injured still.
I think you both have to donate a tenner now. That's the deal. That's brilliant. You couldn't write that.
I can do that.
Anyway,
that's
guys,
my other point with Ndombele. He's useless, mate.
Anyway, guys, on that note, I have to quickly end. Guys, stay in the chat, guys, and go over to Savage and put hashtag Perchy Raid. I've got to go over there, and I'll be over there now, and I'll see every single one of you over there. Smash the likes, peace out, and I will see you lot later. Well, in a minute.